In the quiet suburbs of Ohio, mornings are usually peaceful. People jog with their dogs. Children wait for the school bus, and neighbors wave from their porches. But on an October morning in 2019, that calm was shattered by a disturbing headline. A 32-year-old woman, Emily Carter, had mysteriously disappeared. Emily was known as dependable, organized, and careful. She never missed a day of work. She never left messages unanswered. So when her co-workers couldn't reach her, concern quickly turned to fear. Police entered her home and found everything in place. Her purse rested neatly on the counter. Her shoes were lined up by the door. Nothing was broken, and there were no signs of forced entry. But one thing was missing: her phone. When investigators spoke with her fiancé, Daniel, he told them she had stepped out for a short walk tonight before and never returned. His explanation was simple, almost too simple. Detectives noticed his unease. He hesitated. He contradicted himself. And when they asked to see his phone, he claimed he had lost it. That raised a red flag. And it wouldn't be the last. With a warrant, investigators unlocked Emily's laptop. What they discovered inside would become the backbone of the entire case. At 2:14 a.m., long after Emily was last seen, someone logged into her Google account and typed a chilling question. How long does it take for police to trace a missing person? Then came another: how to wipe a phone remotely. And finally, how long until a body is found in water? But the location data told a deeper story. These searches weren't made from her home. They were made from somewhere else. Using data from Google Maps, her phone carrier, and her iCloud backup, investigators traced her device to a quiet reservoir called Lake Emerson, a short drive from her neighborhood. Her phone's last signal appeared only a few feet from the water's edge before it went silent forever. Detectives pulled overnight CCTV from roads near the lake. In the stillness of the early morning at 2:17 a.m., a single car passed by, a dark blue sedan. Daniel drove a dark blue sedan. The timeline was closing in. Still, investigators needed the final piece, a confirmation that would remove all doubt. And they found it in a place Daniel never expected: his Google activity backup. Even though he attempted to delete evidence of his phone, the cloud restored everything: search queries, driving routes, timestamps, and even accidental voice recordings. One recording stood out. At 2:22 a.m., Daniel's phone activated Google Assistant. Without his knowledge, the microphone captured his voice in the darkness. No one will ever know, but technology had already ensured that someone would. Confronted with the overwhelming digital evidence, Daniel confessed. An argument had escalated. Panic had taken over. And in his attempt to cover what happened, he drove to the lake and threw Emily's phone into the water, believing it would erase every trace of the truth. He didn't understand that in the digital age, our devices don't forget. They remember where we go. They remember what we search for. They remember the things we hope stay hidden. Emily's case was solved not because of a witness or a confession, but because of the quiet testimony of data, Google searches, location tracking, cloud backups, and surveillance cameras. In a world where every step leaves a digital mark, the story of Emily Carter is a reminder. Technology is always watching, and sometimes it becomes a voice of justice. If you want more digital footprint investigations, stay with us here on Hidden Crime Chronicles, where the truth leaves a trail, even when people try to erase it. A quiet Ohio town was shaken when 32-year-old Emily Carter suddenly disappeared. No witnesses, no trace, no explanation. But within hours, detectives uncovered a shocking digital clue inside her Google search history, a clue that ultimately solved the entire case. In this true crime documentary from Hidden Crime Chronicles, we explore how digital footprints became the key to uncovering the truth. From Google activity logs and phone location data to cloud backups, CCTV timestamps, and deleted files, investigators followed a digital trail that revealed everything. This case is a powerful example of how modern technology, search history, GPS tracking, mobile data, and online behavior can expose lies and solve crimes that would have remained mysteries in the past. Magnifying glass still to the left, in this true crime story, you'll learn How Google's search history helped investigators solve the case. How phone tracking and GPS data reveal hidden movements. Why deleted messages and files are never truly deleted. How cloud backups expose criminal activity. The role of CCTV and digital timestamps in modern investigations. How digital forensics is changing true crime investigations forever. If you love true crime, digital footprint crime, cases solved by technology, Google search history investigations, and tech forensics documentaries, this episode will keep you watching until the last second. Subscribe to Hidden Crime Chronicles for weekly true crime cases solved through technology, digital evidence, and modern investigative techniques.